So am I?
Which side?
Whichever side you want.
I'm going to
Okay. You pick your profile. Yeah, the 80s are back.
I know.
It's incredible.
It's crazy.
I mean, I think we can thank Stranger Things for
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. Yes. Hi, I'm Amanda Potts, VP of Marketing and Innovation at A&W Restaurants.
And I'm Amanda Kahalehoe. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Vicious Biscuit.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. I think this is me. Give me a brief history of your restaurant.
Sure. So the first restaurant was opened in 2018, and our CEO and founder used to be a prior franchisee of McAllister's Deli. And then he had this idea that he wanted to bring fast casual brunch to Charleston. If you know anything about Charleston, the brunch culture, it's long.
Yeah.
And so fast casual didn't exist. And so he had the idea behind the concept, but didn't have a chef. And there was this review that was raving about this catering concept and this chef who had these biscuits. And so he called him up and the rest was born. So within a year, they had opened the first restaurant in Charleston, South Carolina, with lines out the door. And then from there, we've just exploded. Now we're 11 and we have 10 under construction for this year.
Gosh.
So
That's amazing.
very fast emergence.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A&W history, I'll keep it brief, but it is not. We were founded in 1919, and we are actually the very first franchise restaurant in the U.S. We have the great distinction of being the original craft beverage. Our root beer is made in-house, and so root beer and a root beer float is absolutely our signature item.
I love y'all's root beer.
Oh, thank you so much. That's what I get that all
It's
the
the
time.
only soda I drink.
Oh,
I don't drink soda, just root beer.
really? Yes. So as you can imagine, we have generations of franchisees. So grandparents who passed it down to their kids, and now their grandkids are running it today. We're about 420 locations across. We're in 31 states, but headquartered in Lexington, Kentucky. But a lot of history, but that's the brief version.
All right, here's another one. What do you think guests love most about your brand, and how do you keep up in the evolving digital demands?
Yeah, I think if you ask guests today and that you ask them about A&W, they're going to talk about the memories. I hear all the time about people driving to their cottage up in Minnesota and stopping at an A&W, and there's so many great memories like that I love. This is something I think that is very true for a younger consumer today. They are so passionate about a time that they don't even remember.
Yeah, the nostalgia is strong today.
Yeah.
And you have to harness that.
Yeah. We like to call it nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. But aside from that, they expect what everybody else is doing, which is loyalty, online ordering, etc. So for us, being in that space has been kind of a transformation. And part of that is bringing online ordering to them through Olo.
What guests love about us most is we are who we are. We're very authentic as a brand. And if you ever step foot in a Vicious Biscuit, just knowing the name, you're going to be met with the energy that you would assume the name stands for. So there's a lot of energy. When we capture them the first time, it's always unexpected. From the presentation of the food to the food quality to the taste flavors, and then also just the hospitality experience that we bring to QSR. That's what guests have just continued to return and visit with us. However, dine-in can only take you so far. With Olo, we've been able to really focus on product quality, making sure there's appropriate make strategies, order throttling. It's just enhanced our operations. And now we have seen this tremendous growth, not only in third party, but in first party. And our operators, we've given something that this helps them, not just, we've just added another tool.
Right. All right. Good timing. How has having control over your ordering experience helped you build stronger, direct relationships with your guests?
We own the relationship. We are at the pillar of the front door, if you will. That's what I dislike so much about the third party. And it's, you can't do without it. It's the necessary evil. And it helps grow a lot of brand awareness. But you can't control when a guest has a poor experience in many ways. You're finding out things much later on through reports. Whereas, now with first party, we're able to, we have the guest information. We can call them. We had a recent incident where a guest placed an order of, I want to say it was 45 of these platters. And our team, because they were able to actually contact the guests, said, would you like this in a catering format?
Yeah.
And thus we created this excellent guest experience for the guests. We just captured a new catering customer, and we wouldn't have been able to do that had we been just on the third party.
Yeah.
It's just been this direct connection with the guests that we never had before.
Yeah. And make more money through first party.
Correct.
Right.
The margins are just, they're so much better.
Yeah. So for us, I think it is about that control, but also, quite frankly, it is about the margin too.
It is.
I mean, if we could do 98% of our business through first party, we would, because we can control it and we have complete authority over how it looks and what's offered and
highly personalized marketing, I would say.
Right. It is.
You know, I know this person comes in 400 times and orders the same thing. I can reward that guest. All right.
Next.
I think it's my turn.
Is it? Okay, it is. You're right.
Okay.
You think I could get the hang of this.
This is a good one. Emerging and legacy live in two different worlds.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part in your space, and what seems the most challenging in the others?
Yeah. We've embarked on this new project where we're going to update the look and the feel of inside the restaurant and the exterior. And so I think the challenge for us and the opportunity is being true to who we are, but also being what that next generation, what my kids would expect to see when they go into a restaurant. What we have the advantage of is a really great brand recognition, right, from the root beer. And so I would think as a newer brand, that brand recognition is probably a challenge.
It is. I would say for emerging, from my perspective, the most challenging part is ambiguity.
Yeah.
There's no playbook. You're writing it. You're building the plane as you're flying it. And so you're leading people through ambiguity, and you're just trying to figure it out. You're always pivoting. Everything is important. Everything is either a fire, or you're just always driving business, and you're always learning something new every day.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to codify that. You're trying to document it all. And generally when you're emerging, you're working with a completely different infrastructure. Your human capital is generally homegrown to start.
Yeah.
So they don't have layers of experience. And so I would say that's one of the challenges. But at the same time, it creates speed for us, because I can make a change on instinct pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I don't have like I said, a moving battleship. You have layers of leadership, layers and ecosystems of technology, and you have hundreds of franchisees. You can't just say, I want to have a new point of sale system, or, hey, we're going to roll out this loyalty. I know the challenge is just rolling it out to 10. I can't imagine what that looks like at 400. The advantage of emerging is we have speed and we can be nimble.
Yeah.
And so we can be innovative at a much faster pace. But what you all have is durability, foundation, discipline. And so that continues to drive your unit economics as well. So I think there's benefits and pain points to both.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, we're still on the same mission.
Yes.
How do we serve the guests better tomorrow?
Absolutely. When you're still writing your brand story in real time, how do you decide what becomes core to who you are?
So when I think about core, I think about a couple things. Number one, I think about its cost. If we're looking at some kind of application, or we're looking to make an investment in something in the business, if it does not raise AUV, raise margin, create some kind of operational efficiency or a better guest experience, it's not core. It's not core at all. I think too is just consistency. Can you be consistent whether you're in, hometown location number one, and then does that apply in scale? And is it the same experience when the guest goes to Fishers, Indiana, store number 11? Anything that has to do with consistency, whether it's product quality, product itself, distribution, those things, I consider those to be core. And the third, buzzword, but culture. The people and what you attract and who you bring into the business, that has to be core, because they're the ones that have to translate all of that, the product and the experience, to be consistent across there, which will then drive the unit economics, which is your operating model. So those are the things that are core to me.
I'd want to thank you for doing this with me. This was a lot of fun. And, one thing I took away from this conversation is really from your tech perspective about the process and how you think about things. So I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to continue. This is the first time we've met.
It is.
And I would love to continue
Same
the conversation.
thing. Yeah. Thank you for so much for being here and
Yes.
having this today.
Absolutely.
I will say one thing I took away from your conversation is it's affirming and maybe reassuring that we're all in the same position,
Yes.
trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you have 11 units or you have 400 units, but I enjoy the experience that you can bring, and you can be such a mentor to young leaders and to young brands in the business with what you all bring from legacy. So I really appreciate legacy brands for what they do, because I think they have to do, it's so much harder at scale.
Thank you.
Thank you.